Good morning, traders. Welcome to the mini Thunderdome. Today is November 28th, 2022. But he had a nice holiday week and weekend. Nice to you all. Yes, go Brazil, go Uruguay. Short day here today because Brazil, 2 hours. Buddy. Right. Yeah, I decided to come on and help you guys out. All right, if you follow any of my supposedly suggestion, you're doing so at your own risk. I'm not liable for any losses of damage. Live account, evaluation, or funded account. Tech still has the 80% off till you pass. So if you're not on a evaluation, like to try one, check out in the description the X coupon code for off till you pass evaluation. Right, let's start looking at some numbers. All right. All right, here we go. So prior POC was at 4036 and now it's at 4,000. We have distance at 4,050, 4,060. Support at 3960, 4,000. Short targets 1,002, 4,000. That already. And 3990, 3986, and long shot will be 3960. Short target if we pass 80. Tug of war line on the downside is 80. Voice is breaking. That's how it's going to break. That is the future of the voice on this channel. So sorry about that, but it is what it is. Turn it up. It will break. Long targets 4017, 4025, 4028, 4038, and 4043. And long shot is 4051. Right. Good luck on that, Oscar. Yes, that is how the mic is. I'm sorry, but mic will be cutting in and off. It is software. Really big problem, let me know, but like it's a huge problem unless I stop for more than 30 seconds. All right, let's take a look at scenarios. Our scenarios, what I think that we will see today is, okay, I think that we're gonna stay above 4,000. So we have a little drop. So scenario one, start to go and hit all the way down to 3986 and then back up to 4017. Scenario two, right out of the gate, go to 4017 and then back down to 86. Oh, I made a mistake. Then scenario three is going to be up to 17 and then pull back a little bit and then up to 25 or 30. A mistake on 4. I think 4 is going to be all the way up to 4 will probably up this 17 and then all the way up. Either 39, what is the low one is going to be targets right here, 92, then 17, 40, 17, then all the way up to probably 40. So I think that we will see today scenario 4. Since we're already under 4,000, we do have some more structure underneath. So I think that we'll want to hit out paint. I think that it will want to hit this area here since we're already under 4,000 and then bounce from here. Okay. So again, I'm not taking any live trades with you guys. I'm only going to be narrating and saying what I would have done if I would. Okay. So I wouldn't go for any longs until you see how it reacts at 90. Okay. Do not take my opinion. Don't do anything to big Apex news. What's the big Apex news? So yes, I wouldn't take any longs until it's 90 and then shorts. So it will be tricky because it could be fooled by a short because it could bounce off of 90, 92, go up to 4,000 and then just hit that resistance area and then start going all the way down to 6. So if you do decide to go long in the 90s, I would scale out at 4,000, then maybe re-add later on, or how this because go up to 17. So then I would look bounce somewhere on the lows 4,000s, right? So I would be looking for longs. I don't know that it will be a short day, but that is the beauty of day traders, that you're able to adapt. I'm sorry, but that's how it's going to be. The mic will be cutting off. It's the software. I've been working on it all weekend. I can't help it. Right. Okay, guys, here we go. I'm going to go and take a short little break, and I'll be back right at the opening. Thank you for joining me this morning, and yeah, hope green for everybody. Thank you, guys. I'll be back in a few minutes. All right, everybody. Let's see if the sound is better here. Okay, here we go, guys. Best of luck to everyone. Here we go. So, again, I would look for a bounce at anywhere between this area here, unless it starts screaming up. If it starts screaming up at the opening, then see how it reacts at 17. But if I was to be trading right now, I would be on the long side. So we have a gap to the upside, and that closes at 36. So it looks like 4,000 is holding. Yeah, so it looks like it may scream up all the way to 17 or at least to 10. Thank you, Nico. So I would be afraid of a squeeze until we could see it past 17. So again, if I was to trade, I would be out of a trade until I see confirmation that the market is above 17. We have, so POC right now is at 05. It moved right at the opening from 98.75 to 05. Fantastic. Happy to hear that. Always trying to improve the streaming here for you guys. I'm here for you guys, so I'll do whatever I can to make it better. All right, there could be a long here, but I would, again, be careful. Now let's see how it reacts here. So we could have a pullback all the way down to 4,000, or it's going to go straight to 17. So we are at a major decision point. We are inside of a hot box here. So this can dictate if we're going up to 17 or if we're going to go and test 4,000 area. Major decision area. POC moved up again, and now we are at 40.10. So it moved up 4 points, almost 5 points. So for you beginners, I would never trade right out of the opening. You need to wait for confirmation of a trend. Could be a long opportunity here, all the way to 17. It looks like it's finding support at 10, but it's not clear yet, but there could be an opportunity here. I would have waited. I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have done anything if I was on a trade. Because to me, it's still unclear. But if you fancy, there could be a long all the way to 17. And here we go. Now we do have some interest at 20. There's 220 orders at 20. And here we are. First target hit. Boom. All right. So just now be careful here. This is where we want to see how the market is going to act. Is it going to find enough strength? So if you're looking for longs, there could be a long opportunity somewhere around here if it holds. Oops, what did I just do? So I would have been looking for a long somewhere here. See how it reacts at POC. All right, so you could have had a nice little, harmonic rotations are about 8 points now, so this would have been a solid trade. I don't know if I would have taken it, but I just called down a 8-point trade. POC moved up again. Now we are at 15. It looks like a lot of buyers are coming in. So be careful with a pullback here, all the way down to 10. So there could be another scalp all the way down to 10. So another little short all the way down here. So delta is positive on all across. So it's looking like scenario either 3 or 4. So if you are on a short, it could even go all the way down to 4,000. So if you're able to scale and you're in a short, I would scale at least one at 11 or in between 11 and 10. So if you are on a short, you don't want to see a 17. Tug of war would be 17 right there. I would appreciate a thumbs up. Help the algo. There's about 75 people watching. Come on, guys. Help out the streaming. Hit me up with some thumbs up. All right, major tug of war line here. We are inside of the hot box right here. If this can hold, good morning. All right, here we are. Another little scalp called out. So I already called out 2 full harmonic trades. Two nice little trades called out. Now, this is going to be the major decision point. If we see an 08 is going all the way down to 4,000. So this is the area where if you're thinking of going long, delta's positive, ETH, RTH, the only thing negative is the market overall, but I think that 4,000 is a big support area. I do not think that we will go under 4,000. That is just my personal opinion. I could be completely wrong, but I don't think we will go much higher than 30 either. Maybe 33, maybe close the gap, but I think it's going to be a balanced day. So this is tug of war line right here. If it bounces off of this area here, there could be a long opportunity. Come on, guys. I got 76 people watching and only 48 likes. You ready getting a free service here? Just help me out with some likes. I don't ask for much. And it's not for me. It's for you guys. It's for this community. Looks like it's holding. I would wait for more confirmation, but this could be the long here. But I would wait. But if you are seeing longs, then this could be your opportunity. But I would wait. Yeah, I would have liked to see an 008. So if it does start to scream up, I would lose the opportunity. But maybe you're seeing something that I'm not seeing, and you could jump on the long already. But we are struggling here a little bit. Yeah, and here it goes. So if it keeps going up, I would have missed this. So if you're on the long, obviously you want to see a new RTH high. So you want to see an 18. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. All right, so if it does keep going, our next target is going to be 25 and then 28. So it looks like NQ, it's struggling with settlement. But I don't count Friday as a trading day. And market was also open on Thanksgiving. I do not count those partial days as a trading day. You can add both of them as a full day, but I discount them because this is the S&P 500, right? So it's based on the American companies, and I think that most professional traders and banks and hedge funds were closed, and they did not trade Thursday and Friday. So I do not count those days as trading days. You can if you want to, but I completely discard them. So I'm going off of information of Wednesday. And I told you guys on Tuesday that most likely the market was going to go up for Wednesday, and it did. What is the high of Wednesday? To me, it was obvious. I did not trade on Wednesday. I don't think I did. Did I trade on Wednesday? I can't remember, but I don't think I traded. But the high is 40. So when I looked at when I was doing my homework, I was going off of the overnight and off of Wednesday. All right, now it's looking interesting here, guys. But I still would like to see a test of 08. But it could just find support here, and this could be the long. Because now we're back here again, but I'm still not feeling it. Still not feeling it. So that short, that I called out from this area all the way to 10. It can go all the way down to 4,000. It's looking like we're still on the short. I would be careful if you're long. I would like to see more confirmation for long. Again, I believe that we're going to be on a value day, so we will establish a high, we'll establish a low, and the market will be going outside in trades. Good morning. So the game this morning is to find out where the outsides are. You have to be able to determine where the market makers are making the outsides. So far, it looks like outside in. So again, I wouldn't have been on the long. I would have still either gone out of my trade, or I would have looked for support at 08 or even support at 4,000. But as far as Elliot waves, we could have just done a C up here. This is a C, and now it's doing a pullback. And the true pullback Elliot wave would be to go and test 4,000 again. All right, here we are at 8, where I thought we would be. Now, what's going to happen now? Now, this is the major decision point. It will either just lose its hold here and go all the way to 4,000, or it will find support and test that. So I would have been thinking about going long now. At least all the way to 18. So I would have taken a scalp all the way up to 18, see how it reacts at, POC moved up again. No, actually moved down. So it moved down from, where was it? At 15, and now it's at 12. So lots of trading going on. Oh, it moved down again. Now it's at 11. So market is undecisive. But I would have thought about going long at around 1050, stop at 8, and target 18. Not a suggestion, just an observation. So very low risk trade because it's only a 2-point stop. So these days a 2-point stop is incredible. 2-point stops were back in the early 2000s. Actually, it was a 1.5. You had a 1.5 stop, and you would go for a 3-point target. That was the gameplay back in the day. Yeah, I would be careful with simulating, because you always have an extra ball. Pardon me, ladies, but girls have balls too, as far as strength and courage. So I'm not talking about the actual male sex organ. I'm just talking about courage. So if it fails in this area here, we could see 4,000. All right. Half of IB almost out. So I would have been stopped out on that trade. So I would have been 2 for 3. So the target again on the downside on the trade is 4,000. But it could still find support here. You don't want to see an 05. See an 05, then it's definitely going to go to 4,000. So here we go. So the short is still solid. So the right thing to do would have been to scale out at 10 and keep a runner all the way to 4,000, or at least 402, this white line here. All right, so we passed this. I'm going to take this out of the way, but this is still, now this could turn into resistance. I'm still on the long bias here, but where to enter now is the tricky question. Is it going to go all the way and test opening price, which is at 4,005? Or is it going to find support here at 05? So again, I believe that the market wants to hold above 4,000. But if it breaks high 80s or, high 90s, I'm sorry, low 90s or anywhere in the 80s, we could see the market go all the way down to 39.68. It could have found support here, not clear yet, but we may have ended our short here, but it's not clear. I would see how, again, see if this turns into resistance. So going long could be tricky. May have to wait to see how it deals with 08, 09, and then look for an opportunity to go long from here. So as far as FIBO, it looks like there could be a long, but I do not trust 61 anymore. I think because of the algos, I think that 76 is the new 61. Sometimes they'll hold. I think that it's better used as a target, not as support or resistant area. All right, let's see how there's a lot of interest at 05. Let's see how it bounces at 05. There are 200 orders waiting at 05. Starting to get a little volatile here. We just hit a lot of stops. Next interest is going to be at 02 at that Y line. 198 orders waiting there. Yeah, it's looking more and more like a value day. So again, need to figure out where the outside is. So is the outside on the bottom gonna be at 4,000? Are we at the bottom now and the market is gonna want to extend up? So as of now, all of this right here is all poor structure. And then this here is also poor structure. So which side, so we are in no man's land right here. Which side is going to win? The buyers going up, making a new RTH high, or the sellers challenging 4,000 in opening price. So we are inside of a hot box. Whoever can break out of this zone will dictate the next half hour. I'm in the buying side. I think that we may have found support here. But it's not clear yet, so I wouldn't have a trade yet. Right, if this hold, I will be thinking about taking it long at 850. And then a 4-point stop I would be thinking about. But interest is growing at 02. There's 205, so they added not a whole lot, but they added some. Yeah, I would be thinking about going long at 850 or 9, and then all the way up to 17. And then I would be watching how it handles 11. So how it handles that green line is a clue. If it bounces off of that, then I'll be thinking about moving my stop to entry. So tug of war line. Right here. If it could pass this, then it's going to go and challenge the RTH high, which to me is very weak. It needs to be taken. So this could be the outside and then outside in. But we need to see at least a 12. All right, guys, I'm going to be sticking around for another 25 minutes and then I'm done. I'm not even going to go and take any trades. I'm just going to watch the Brazil game. And then there's Uruguay afterwards, so no trading for me. So if you're long, you don't want to see an 05. This is the tug of war on the bottom right there. Let's go. So I would have been on a long now. But very, very challenging trade. There's interest at 02. It may want to challenge 02. So high risk trade. Oh, and now POC just moved down. So either buyers are coming in now or just had a whole bunch of selling. Because now POC is at 06 and a quarter. So just move down 5 points. So if you're not long, this could be the long opportunity here. I would have been long at 0850. Target 17. Not a suggestion, just an observation of what I would have done. And the true signal that the trade is correct would be to see a 12. Yeah, big battle going on right here. Good morning. Big battle inside of the dead man's zone right here. Dead man's land. It needs to bounce off of POC. Otherwise, it's going to test 402. All right, here we go. Got a hot knife right through 11. So what is NQ is negative 33, so that could turn positive any second. So big news this morning is China, right? With all of those rioting there, which it would scare American companies that have factories there, like Apple, and I think that is why some of the big techs are negative this morning. That's because of the China news, but not a whole lot. I mean, 1.5 points. But Amazon is positive. Most of their stuff come out of China. Microsoft is negative 1%. So doesn't seem like they're too worried. Otherwise, I think we would have seen 3% or 4% negative out of Apple. But it could change. All right, come on, show me a 12. Let's go. Hot knife right through 12. All right, guys, I'll be out of here in 20 minutes. I'm going to take Benny for a walk and then get ready for the game. They're definitely scared. Brazil has already made a big impact. So far, everyone else is just about lukewarm. But our big star is not playing. He's hurt, so Neymar is out of the game, at least. Ooh, and there it is. Yeah, that goal was amazing. 2-touch goal. Second touch, didn't even touch the ground. Oh, wow. Big old stop. Cell sweep. That might have been it here. So I would have been stopped out. So 2 for 2. But my stops are smaller than my target. So far, I would have still been positive. Because I would have had very small stops. On a non-trading day, you want to have small stops because it's whipsawing up and down. So this looks like an algo move right here. I think that we found the support. Yeah, this looks like an algo move. If we see a 12 now, this was definitely an algo move. Sim, com certeza. O Brasil tá show de bola. Os caras, grande chance de ganhar tudo. So we have fixed some of the poor structure. Poor structure in the bottom and on the top. So Dead man's land has expanded. Now I have nothing. I'm still on the long bias, but I'm worried about this algo move, if it wants to retest this or not. So, but the long may have started over here, but I would have missed it. This would have been too fast. So I would be looking for a retest of either 06 or 05. So I would have missed this. I would have gone stopped out and I would have missed it. But this looks definitely like an algo move. And they have lowered the interest at 02. So it went from, what was this? I think at one time was about 200. Yeah, so it went from 186 to now is 140. So the long might have started here, but I would have missed it. So now is very challenging. So this could be a stop pick to go and test opening price. So I would have had nothing. I would have just said, okay, I'm just gonna wait, and I could miss the long. So either I should have been under leverage and moved my stop. So I wouldn't have been upset about this stop out. I still would have been positive. Again, I would have been doing very small stops, 2 to 3 points. Now there's interest at 11. There's 224 orders waiting at 11. The market may want to go and test this algo move here. They may have created a vacuum. This is a responsive buy to this. So there could be a scalp from 09 all the way to 02. So if you're thinking about going short, you have to keep your eye out for 11, because there's interest at 11, so your stop would have to be above 11. Above 11. but this could be the outside at the bottom. Very challenging day, very choppy. I think the market is waiting for Wednesday. I don't think the market is really going to make any big moves till Wednesday. So extremely high risk. I would only be going for scalps. I wouldn't be going for any type of long targets at all. Just scalp, scalp, scalp. 8-point rotations. Yeah, we could see a retest of this right here. I think it's an algo. POC is still at 06.25. Oh, it just moved up. Yeah, here we go. Now POC is at 750. They're starting to add interest again at 02. But I would be thinking about exiting at 03. And there it is, another nice little scalp. Another 6-point little scalp. Now it's gonna get interesting. Is it gonna find support? Or are we gonna see a rip right through 4,000? Is it gonna hot knife through this area here, or is it gonna find? So opening price is at 4,050. The market already 50 minutes, and we have spent 99.9% of the time above opening price. So I would be careful with going short. Even though it seems like it struggled to stay on the upside, I would be yeah, I'm still on the buying side, but now you have to see it fail, right? You want to see it fail here. So that was a clear algo move. I would have definitely taken that short. I did mention that most likely the market was going to test that algo move, that this was a responsive buy, short, stop around 11, short at 8, target 02. Now what's going to happen here? This is the area that is the tug-of-war zone, which may dictate the whole rest of the day. If it could hold 4,000, then it will either just find outside in from a higher high to around 08 and keep bouncing off of that, or it will explode out of here and start testing all of these pore zones, all of these pore structures above. Ooh, hot knife right through 4,000. Is there news out? Ooh, I do not have my Squawk Box on. It looks like this could be some type of news, because that was violent. Or buyers just gave up.
And they maintain their 12-month price target for copper at $9,000 per ton and $2,750 per ton 12-month price target rather for aluminium.
So for longs now, I want to see it fail somewhere here. I can't just go and take a long at 4,000 just because we are at opening price. All right, so this pore structure, oh, this target is hit already, so I can take this out of the way. That's hit. Pore structure is done. All of this pore structure is done.
Further from Goldman Sachs, this time on the crude space, Goldman Sachs expect Brent crude oil prices to average $110 per barrel in 2023. By way of a comparison, Brent's currently trading at 82.68 for the Jan 23 contract.
Yeah, so I don't know if that was news or not, but this is a solid move. So go long. Need a lot of confirmation to go against this move here. So if it does start to go up, I would miss it. Either way, a short or long right now, I would miss it. But this could be the start of the short. This right here
But here from Goldman Sachs, they now expect summer 23
could be the start of the short.
averaging 180 euro megawatt hours, which is still significantly above current forwards.
So if you're thinking about a short, the short would start right here. You have to have a stop at a minimum above 4. So more risk on this trade because you got to lean behind this right here. And target would be 90 or at least 92. But it's not a trade that I would be interested on, but there's a high possibility.
November, previously minus 19.
But again, I'm on a long bias. I think that buyers want to hold 4,000, but I got to be able to adapt. I can't just be taking trades on a feeling unless the feeling is backed by an edge. So I would be thinking about longs instead of shorts. So see how it pulls back from here. Maybe thinking about taking a long from here if I was looking to go long. But a retest of 401 to maybe take a long. But again, long here would be high risk. Why? Because of this move right here. This could mean something. This is not just a little move. This is a big move. So something happened here.
Spot 4, that's up to 5 minus 90 spot 4. The manufacturing output index is 0 spot 8, and prior and 6.
So now I'll be looking for a fail here. Take a long at least to the 08 area. If it could hold this, there could be a long all the way up here to 08, 07. But you want to see it hold. This could be the outside in. But high risk trade because we're going against this move. And the delta has turned negative. So this move here made the delta turn negative, but it's borderline. It's only about 176, so it could turn positive any second. So I think this could be a solid long right here. Most likely I would have been on this trade. So it will go at least to 06. So tug of war would be to pass this zone right here. If it could pass this, we may see a test of 11. And then if it could pass 11, then it's going to go for a new high. But again, high risk trade because of this move here. This doesn't look like an algo move. This looks like a solid sell. So high risk trade on the long side. If it can't hold this, it's going to go all the way down to 92. All right, they're starting to add interest on the upside. So interest at 0550. 222 orders, and then next hot area is going to be 20. All right, guys, I am done. I'm going to go get ready to watch the Brazil game. Again, I would be on a long side or at least buy the dips. All right, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate the support. If you haven't given me a thumbs up, I would appreciate if you could help out the channel with a thumbs up. Thank you guys. I wish you the best of luck, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. I'll see you live in the Thunderdome. Thank you.